Hong Kong deputy in Hong Kong, I lost quite a number of votes compared to last time. I think the same has happened here in Beijing.
But Fan insisted it won't stop her from speaking her mind.
I think I am not able, or I don't have the ability to try to please everybody. I could only say things which I believe in.
Fan added she doesn't know who voted against her, but she believes those delegates may have misunderstood her views. She said she will try to be clearer when expressing her opinions in the future, but stressed her views are her own and she is not trying to convey messages from the central government. Fan caused a storm when she said there could be some form of screening before Hong Kong chooses the next chief executive through universal suffrage in 2017. The former LegCo president said the democratic procedures stipulated in the Basic Law could involve a voting process or a primary. Fan said those views were her own, but the remark triggered a storm of controversy in Hong Kong, with pan-Democrats accusing China of trying to ensure that the winner will be a Beijing loyalist. Berlin, ATV News.
The Housing Authority has raised income and asset limits slightly for people who apply for public rental homes. This comes as more banks are raising mortgage rates for new borrowers, causing a drop in property prices. ATV's Britton Clennett reports.
Just one day after banking giants HSBC and Standard Chartered raised mortgage lending rates for new borrowers by 0.25%, another local bank has followed suit. Hang Seng Bank announced this afternoon its rate for new residential mortgages will also rise by 25 basis points with immediate effect. The revision will see the current prime rates minus 2.25 to 2.85% increased to prime minus 2 to 2.6%. Although Hong Kong's mortgage rates are likely to remain low in the near future, the increase announced over the past 2 days has had an immediate impact on many people who put their homes on the market. Property agents said some clients slashed asking prices by up to 10% last night. They expect home prices to drop by 5 to 10% in the short run and believe potential buyers will enjoy more bargaining room as homeowners soften their stance. But home buyers should not expect prices to tumble dramatically. Analysts say prices will stabilise once market adjustments are complete. With property prices remaining sky high, many have turned to other options such as leasing or even public housing. And there's good news for those who wish to get into a public housing flat, with the Housing Authority today raising the income and asset limits. On average, the income limit will be raised by 6 percentage points, meaning an applicant living on his or her own can now earn a maximum of $8,880 a month, up from $8,740 previously. The asset limit will be raised by an average of 4.2%. A total of 125,000 singletons and families will now be eligible for a public rental unit, an increase of 5,700. Stanley Wong, chairman of the Subsidised Housing Committee, said the increase in the number of applicants doesn't mean that people will have to spend longer than 3 years for a public housing flat. Wong is also confident that the 22,000 flats available each year, either newly constructed or vacated units, are enough to meet demand.
Hong Kong residents still don't have visa-free access to the US, but the Consulate General is making it easier for locals to travel there. From Saturday, people can pay their visa fees at 7-Eleven stores, while their stamped passports will be mailed to their homes. Emily C. reports.
Hong Kong residents wishing to visit the US currently have to book an appointment for an interview at the Consulate General on Garden Road. Then, if successful, return in 2 days and queue up to collect the document. All the lining up and waiting can be painful, but it'll become easier from Saturday.
Applicants who use the new system will be able to arrange for return delivery to their passports to any address in Hong Kong, or pick up their passports at any of 3 convenient locations in Wan Chai, Tsim Sha Tsui, and Kwun Tong.
Under the new arrangement, applicants can register online for an interview and pay for their visas at any 7-Eleven convenience store. But they still have to go to the consulate in person for an interview. U.S. citizens can visit Hong Kong for 60 days without a visa, but the consulate chief sidestepped the question when asked if the U.S. will reciprocate.
We know there's a lot of interest here in Hong Kong for visa waiver, But today, we're just talking about how easy it is to get a visa, that our visas last for 10 years, and that we're trying to make the process even easier.
Last year, the consulate issued more than 49,000 visas to Hong Kong residents, a 41% increase from 2008. The approval rate was 97.7%, and business and travel visas are valid for 10 years. Emily Sue, ATV News.
Champion cyclist Sarah Lee has won her first Hong Kong Sports Stars Award. She was also given the Best of the Best Sports Stars Award at a ceremony at the Convention and Exhibition Centre in Wan Chai this evening. The awards are also known as the Sports Oscars of Hong Kong. Lee is flying high after winning the women's keirin bronze medal at the London Olympics last year. Finance news, local shares climbed 0.3% today, the first gain in 3 days. The Hang Seng Index closed 62 points higher at 22,619. Trading volume was $83 billion. The benchmark was given a welcome lift by strong banking stocks, helping to reverse losses posted earlier in the week. Let's take a look at the markets overseas, starting in the US. The Dow Jones is up 53 points. In Europe, the London FTSE is up 30 points, the Frankfurt DAX is up 64 points, the Paris CAC is up 23 points. US dollar cross rates, the euro 1.29, the pound is 1.5, it's 96.23 Japanese yen against the US dollar. Time to check your Mark 6 tickets. Tonight's winning numbers: 3, 4, 15, 16, 17, 46. The extra number is 12. The weather forecast for the next few days: sunny intervals tomorrow with 1 or 2 light rain patches at first. Temperatures range from 18 to 22 degrees. Sunny periods over the weekend, and it will get warmer in the coming week. Here's a look at the weather around the world.